Hello everyone, welcome to Developers Checkpoint, and in today's video we are going to learn about the Kafka. So what are the topics that we are going to learn today? We are going to learn about what is Kafka. After that we will go through the publisher subscriber pattern. We will learn about the messages and brokers in Kafka. We will cover topic and partitions. After that we are going to cover producers and consumers, and we will briefly cover the consumer groups as well. Once gone through the basic concepts of Kafka, we will learn about how does the Kafka works. Okay, so without any further ado, let's dive into the video. So what is Kafka? So in technical terms, Kafka is a distributed commit log. So what do we mean by this? We can assume Kafka as a huge log file, and all the information that we send to Kafka are appended at the end of the log file, and this log file is also distributed across multiple machines. Kafka is a distributed commit log where the messages are appended at the end of the log file, and this log file is distributed across multiple machines in order to ensure the durability in case of the machine failure. This log file is known as the topic, and the individual unit of information that is stored inside this log is known as the message. So we can say that in Kafka we have a distributed topic that stores the messages inside it. Kafka works on the publisher subscriber pattern. So firstly, let's understand the use case of the publisher subscriber pattern. Okay, so suppose we are having an application and we have to send the metrics and logs to another server. For example, we have to send the metrics to the metrics service and logs to the logging service. Now the simple case looks very fine, but in case our application grown in size and there is a logging service and a metric service, and these application has to send their metrics as well as logs to individual services. Now if we look at the network will become so much. We can see the information is going here and there, so this communication has become so meshy. So in this kind of scenario we use a publisher subscriber pattern. Now the individual application is making a REST API call to the metric service as well as the logging service, and this induces a problem. Whenever the logging service or the metric service is down, the particular information sent by this producer is lost. So the network is very messy here, as well as there is a probability of information loss while these services are undergoing deployment or these services are down. So how do we solve this problem using our publisher subscriber pattern? Let's have a look at that. Okay, so we have multiple applications that are producing logs and matrices. So we have a logging service and we have a metric service. So in case of publisher subscriber pattern, we introduce a broker in between. All the applications send information to the brokers, and these metric service and the logging service subscribe to the broker. So whenever any information is pushed to the broker, this metric service or the logging service that are the subscriber of the broker keep on polling the broker, and this information flow through the metric service and the logging service. This type of pattern is very neat and clean, as well as if the metric service or the logging service is down, the messages will remain inside the broker and they will not be lost. So this type of pattern is known as the publisher subscriber pattern. So what are messages and brokers? So Kafka is a distributed system. It runs on multiple machines. All the machines that are running an instance of Kafka are known as the brokers. So if we are having 3 instances that are running Kafka, that means we are having 3 brokers, and application pushes data to the brokers, and that individual unit of data is known as the message. Kafka is distributed across multiple machines, and those machines are known as the broker, and the application used to publish messages to those brokers. Now let's try to understand what do the topic and partitions means in Kafka. So as we have discussed that Kafka is a distributed commit log. Kafka contains a log file which is known as a topic, and these topic consist of different commits. So these commits are appended into a topic, and each of these commit is known as the message. A producer is going to push messages into Kafka, and those messages are appended inside this log file. So in technical terms we can say a producer produces data into a topic, and those messages are appended as a commit log inside a Kafka. We can assume topic as a table in the database. It is equivalent to a table in a database, and the messages are stored inside the topic. We have topic, we have commit log that is storing data, and the publisher is pushing data inside a topic. So the topic is a append only log file. Whenever the producer produces a message, it is appended as a commit log inside the log file. So this log file is known as the topic, and the individual commit is known as the message. Now let's try to understand what are partitions. So Kafka runs on multiple hardware machines which are known as the brokers. These brokers can host a particular topic. So if we are having a topic named topic 1, this topic can be spanned across multiple machines or brokers. This particular topic is divided into smaller subparts and individual subpart is known as the partition. So a Kafka will have a broker that is running an instance of Kafka. A Kafka broker will be having a topic. A topic is equivalent to a table in a database, and that topic will host a partition, and those topic is subdivided into multiple smaller parts, and those smaller parts are known as the partition. So partition is a smaller part of a topic. Okay, so how does the topic and partition work together? So whenever a producer produces a message, the message will have an optional value named as key. We are going to run the consistent hashing algorithm on top of that key, and after that we will find which partition that information has to float. So if the particular information has to float to that partition 1, it will float to partition 1, and the particular information is subjected for partition 2. Based on the consistent hashing, it will float to partition 2. Now let's cover consumer and consumer groups. So we are having a topic that is spanned across multiple brokers and divided into number of smaller partitions. So there will be number of consumers that subscribe to a particular partition. Okay, so if we are having this consumer, this is going to subscribe to a particular partition, and there will be other consumer who is going to subscribe to the other partition, and this group of consumers is known as the consumer group. So group of consumers that subscribe to a particular topic known as a consumer group, and individual consumer subscribe to a particular partition of the topic. Now let's try to understand how these things are combined and how does the Kafka work. So Kafka is distributed across multiple machines known as the brokers. Each of the broker has a commit log file known as the topic. These topics are divided into smaller parts, and each of those parts is known as the partitions. Each partition is going to have a commit message. Whenever the producer is going to produce data based on the partition key, it is going to be pushed to the particular partition. There will be a group of consumers, and the group of the consumer is known as the consumer group, and these consumer will keep on polling the particular partition, and if there is any information with respect to that consumer, that information will float to the particular consumer. So this is the way how Kafka works. So guys, that's for the video. Please like the video and share the video if you like the content, and subscribe the channel. Thank you.